The importance and necessity of regular exercise. You know, people really underestimate the necessity and importance of exercise. This is a component that is in your own control. And you have to remember, a fundamental root cause of disease along with nutritional problems is the lack of exercise. You want vitality, you want good sleep, you want sexual energy and potency and all that. You're going to have a good exercise program to achieve these goals. You know, we're so sedentary in our environment where we sit to watch TV, we're sitting in a car, sitting in a movie, sitting at home, sitting to be entertained, where we never get a chance to exercise like our ancestors and people in many other countries. You know, Atlanta's even worse because we have many highways. For me to even go down the street and buy a banana, I have to drive a few miles. And that's not cost effective just to walk like our ancestors. You got to understand, talking about our ancestors, our grandparents and ancestors walked at least 5 to 10 miles every day of their lives. And they worked out on farms and fields. In fact, I met a woman in Nigeria who was 115 years old who walked 2 miles every morning to the stream and 2 miles back and then worked in her field. My goodness. Well, what happened? I'd say it's mostly the Industrial Revolution in large metropolitan areas. We've had a remarkable transformation from a basically hard-working, physically that is, physically active, rural-based society now into a population of rather anxious, troubled city dwellers and suburbanites who have little or no exercise. In fact, we used to push the lawnmower. Now we sit on the lawnmower. We used to walk the stairs. Now we ride elevators. And there's many other examples of that. Life is indeed getting easier. Easier, that is, from the viewpoint of conserving effort from human energy. But can easier be associated with a very productive life? Can it be the same as being productive? Not necessarily. The question is, do we profit from this newly acquired sedentary lifestyle, contributing to its own way of new sets of problems and diseases? There's a growing body of evidence beginning to demonstrate that the increased sedentary nature of our society is causing obesity, heart disease, diabetes, especially obesity and diabetes. We have to understand that the modern epidemic of Western metabolic diseases such as Syndrome X, obesity, high cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, and hypertension are all associated in some part with our sedentary lifestyle. You know, what does physical activity do? What benefits does physical activity and movement do? First of all, physical activity or exercise increases muscle mass. It increases the oxygenation of the cells of the body, and furthermore promotes elimination of toxins through sweating and movement of the lymph through the muscles. Exercise moves waste products, stimulates immune function, stimulates digestion and digestive elimination. Exercise improves the memory and cognitive function. Exercise strengthens the bones. Exercise improves bowel function and speeds the burning of fat. Exercise also helps with many other functions. And what about energy? How does exercise improve energy? First of all, you increase muscle mass, which is the energy of metabolism and the engine of metabolism. Exercise reduces body fat. It increases the pumping action of the heart and the legs, improves circulation, improves sugar metabolism, lowers blood fat, therefore makes the blood less thick and viscous. Exercise improves mood and also improves mental clarity. So, that's really important. Question is, what is your body composition? The more muscle you have, the more fat you can burn. The more fat you have, the more fat you will store. So exercise, especially muscle toning, increases your muscle to fat ratio. And that helps you lose more fat. You know, fad diets to lose weight many times miss the boat with exercise, because you get a yo-yo effect. If you just go on a diet to lose weight, you'll lose the weight, but then you'll gain it right back when you start eating the same thing and not exercising as well. What you have to have is a lifestyle change, and you have to exercise. If you exercise while you're losing the weight, you're going to keep that weight off, see? You know, exercise also helps you increase your metabolic rate and go beyond your set point. When you're obese, your body tends to keep you that way. Exercise helps you overcome that and burn fat. You got to exercise every day, or mostly every day. And we're talking about jumping rope, basketball, hiking, racquetball, skating, rollerblading, chopping wood, weight training, sit-ups, chin-ups, rowing, yoga, tai chi, etc., etc. So you got to make exercise fun. You know, you have to do something you like. And there is no excuse for not exercising during the winter or any of that sort of thing. Get a treadmill. Walk outside. Make no excuse stick. For instance, Nelson Mandela. He used to be confined to a small area, but look what great shape he's in now. This is 2003. You know why? Because he used to run in place. He used no excuse of his confinement not to exercise. If you have arthritis of the knee, you can still exercise. You can sit and exercise. There's people who exercise who have no legs. So what excuse can you give because you have an arthritic knee? There is no excuse not to exercise. Exercise has to involve varying routines to keep the boredom away, because ancient people never had to even worry about forcing themselves to exercise. It was part of their lifestyle. So we also want to mention internal exercises where your life energy is affected. They call it prana, chi, mojo, what have you. Ki, life force in the West. This life energy can be increased with the martial arts, with Tai Chi, Qigong, deep rhythmic breathing, praying, meditation, yoga, spiritual energy exercise. Exercise helps lower cholesterol, lower the fat, lower the blood pressure, helps heal heart disease, helps with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, it helps with sexuality, etc. Exercise is extremely important. And we urge you to keep up with your own exercise program just about every day. Love yourself enough to give yourself the discipline of exercise. I thank you very much for your attention.